So our orchard, which turns out to be mostly apple trees, but also a few cherry trees, was planted back in the early 90s, it appears. These trees are more than 30 years old. They've been neglected for probably 10 or more years. They've not been pruned. They were way, way overgrown when we acquired the property, and very stressed out as a result of that overgrowth. So very little fruit was produced this year. This tree did okay. I've got an apple hanging right here. Anyway, we are in the process right now of hard pruning these trees. The only way that they're going to produce fruit in the future is if we really prune these things back and give them a chance to reestablish with new growth. So we're going through, and like I said, we're taking the canopy of these trees, which in some cases is 30 feet tall, and bringing it down to no more than about 8 to 10 feet. We're also thinning out the inside of the canopy to allow sunlight to come into the middle of that canopy. That's real important for new growth and just a thriving fruit tree. So it's the middle of October right now. It's a good time of the year to do pruning of your trees. Harvest generally would have just occurred in the last couple of weeks here. And I guess right up until now, depending on how the weather is. And our weather has been really nice and very warm. Today it's probably, 76, 77, not a cloud in the sky, versus our house on the coast, which is only about 3 miles as the crow flies to the coast. You can actually hear the ocean waves breaking on this property off in the distance. But anyway, it's 54 degrees right now in town. So that's like 20 degrees difference. And that's pretty significant, obviously. So again, the climate lends itself well to growing just about anything. We have plans to plant subtropicals here eventually, lime trees, lemon trees, some palm trees for that matter, but mostly just anything we can eat. So today I'm continuing with the pruning of the orchard. We've got 14 trees here, all of them terribly overgrown. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left to do the hard prune on. They might be a Honeycrisp. Oh yeah, yeah, they are Honeycrisp. Oh, those are good. Delish. So we came out here this weekend, Lisa and I both, to start the pruning, and we began at the other end of the orchard there. And Lisa went around to each of the trees and had a conversation with each of them. She has a particular way about her, and she loves nature, everything that's alive. And so these trees are real important to her, as they are me. But she has a special relationship with each of these trees. And this one in particular, she had a moment with. And this branch jets way out, sort of in a real cool feng shui way, I like to say. And she sat on this branch, I'd say, for at least 10 or 15 minutes, just taking in the energy of this tree, which I thought was pretty cool. She then told me how she would like to see this tree pruned, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what she told me. So I don't dare touch this tree until she gets back out here to tell me how to prune this one. So obviously we're accumulating a huge amount of debris with all this pruning. Right now I've got 3 pretty large stacks of debris, and I'm starting to stack some larger pieces of the bigger pieces. That's apple wood. So ultimately I'll use that for my smoker. And by the time we're done doing all this pruning, I'll probably have a stack 4 times the size you see there. So that'll be real nice. Ultimately, I will burn these piles of debris, but I want to wait till the rainy season gets here, and that's probably still a couple of months away. I definitely want to make sure that all of these pines that surround us are well saturated before I burn these piles. So, thanks for joining me in the orchard today, gang. That was a lot of fun. I love it up here. Lisa and I were up here this weekend, like I said earlier, and we were talking about developing this orchard and what we'd like to see up here. And of course, she's an artist, and she thought this might be a perfect place to put her art studio. And I couldn't agree more completely. Huge amount of inspiration, great light up here, and I think her art studio will probably go toward that end of the orchard. I've already been approved from the county to put a greenhouse right where I'm standing here. So I went in, when I went to get approval for the shop over there, I also wanted to get approval for the greenhouse that'll ultimately go here. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't. Smash that like button. We'll see you in the next video.